Hey everybody, here's lecture 29B, the very, very, very last lecture in the course, at least the official course. So here's the lens applet. Go to full screen. Go to full screen. And we used this previously to look at a mirror. Now we're in the default mode of using a mirror. And we'll start with the converging lens. And I'm going to do this kind of quickly because the ideas are the same as before. Here's a diverging lens, a focal length. Uh, we can vary the object distance. We can change the height of this thing. We can vary the focal length this way or just by dragging. This one you can't. You have to move it from here. Okay. So the three rays, principal rays, if I look at ray 1, ray parallel goes through the lens, bends through the focal length on the opposite side of the lens, and the image is somewhere along here. If I kill that ray and use this one ray, here's the conjugate focal point, comes through the focal point, comes out parallel. This one is the inverse of that one. Okay, so put them together, those two alone, a ray parallel through the focal point, a ray through the focal point parallel, that defines this image. I can put a third ray in, going through the center of the lens from symmetry that goes through unbent. So there's the image. Okay. So you can move the object in here. So let's bring this object in closer and closer and closer. You see the image, which is inverted, real, and magnification getting bigger. Here it's 1-to-1 magnification. As we get closer to the focal point, the magnification gets bigger and bigger and bigger, going out that way. Okay. If I come inside the focal length, okay, if I come inside the focal length, you get a different kind of image, huh? Parallel goes through the focal point. Through the lens goes this way, okay, and those rays don't converge in space, but if you follow their projection backward in space, I get a virtual image back here, okay. So the closer I get in to the lens, the closer those two get, okay. So those are those stories. Okay, change the lens from a converging lens to a diverging lens. A diverging lens always gives you a virtual image. Okay, no matter where you are. Okay, here is let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see the image. Here's as big as I can make it. Here's a diverging lens, a focal length negative number. Okay, ray parallel goes through the focal point. Well, no, it doesn't. It goes that way, but its extrapolation back through here goes through that focal point. A ray through the center goes through undeflected. A ray that comes out parallel here goes through the focal point. So those images, the convergence of those images, those lines show here as a converging lens. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of lecture 29B. That's the end of the formal lectures for the course. I wish you good luck on the rest of your semester. You've got a lot of work to do now working on your final proposal. Let me help you get through that. Let me help you make that capstone design project, whether it's a PowerPoint presentation plus an audio or a paper or a few other weird things that I'm not even going to tell you about. Some of you have some ideas. So, course isn't over, but the formal lecture parts, now this is the last one. Adios, everybody. Take care.